Greetings and salutations. I'm looking for the sound. The sound is working. Welcome to the 191st episode of Twisted Strands. My name is Jeannie, but you can call me JD, or vice versa. Doesn't really matter. And yeah, it's gonna be a quick show. I've got knit night tonight and stuff to do, but I wanted to talk at you guys and girls and in between. So anyway, going to talk to you about the New Jersey Fiber Festival and my whips. Well, more like a whip. I haven't even started the dishcloth yet. And while I've caught the weaving bug again, I have not taken the time out to weave yet. I was busy, and then I wasn't willing to do anything but sit and knit. And yeah, so a bit of a short program, but we'll be fine. I do have some things I purchased, although really it wasn't that interesting. I stayed under budget, which is exciting. There goes my email alert. Let me show you what I finished. While I was at the Garden State Sheep and Wool, I bought a few things for needle felting. I think I've said this before, but I really suck at it. I want to get better, want to have a little fun with it. And it's another way to play with the fiber and things that I have. So I bought some assorted needles and a foam pad, which helped greatly because I tend to try a little fast to stab the wool with the needles, and the needles are very sharp and I tend to hit myself with them, which isn't very smart. But yeah, this is the little sheepy. I bought the kit last year at the Yarn and Fiber Company. Yeah, so there he is. He's got cute ears, and I got some the curly stuff from the kit on it. Ooh, I wish he would show up a little better. Let's do the hand thing and see if that fucking works. And it doesn't. Of course. Bah. Anyway, this is what I finished. It's cute. It's gonna stick around. I'll probably try more felting stuff. I wanted to learn it mostly because I would really like to embellish things. So that's why. And I did finish my last spinning project. It is some thick and thin yarn spun with a thin single, so it's the flame point thingamabob again. It hasn't been washed and whacked yet, but you can see pictures of it in my stash. I've called this one the Thoughts of Autumn. Let me turn that over for you. I really enjoy this type of art yarn. It's easy and fun to do, and this fiber really stood up to what I wanted it to look like. And the big squishy parts are made from a Fat Cat Knits and Spins bat that I purchased at the Connecticut Sheep and Wool this year, and I don't even remember where the thin was. It's left over from the other one. Do I have that around? Yes. See, this was the first one that I did. This has been washed and whacked, and it's the same fiber, but I had so much thin stuff left over that I decided to use it with this one, and now I've got leftover fat and thin singles from this. Really love the red, but I'm very happy with this project, and I really like the yarn I got out of it. So that's my spinning. I did buy some really deep gray Shetland from the fair also, but I don't know where the hell it went. But this is where I have found and purchased from this really nice ladies, and it's Fuzzy Frog Fibers. And it's Miranda Jarnot who runs it. And I gotta say, all of her stuff looked really deeply saturated, and it all looked very spinnable. I mean, look how beautiful that pulls apart there. That's what you're looking for. When you want something that's beautiful and easy to spin, you want something that's like a little cloud that you can spin up. So I don't know if this will be my next spinning project, but it certainly is a beautiful combination of autumny shades. Clearly I'm in an orange autumn shade mood. So I'm going to stick that over there. I'm going to stick that over there. Jeez, drop my glasses, throw the yarn. Good job, Jeannie. Now I haven't yet finished my damn socks, so I'm pulling them out for you to see. I'm so close to being done, but I'm not close enough. I've got about 6 inches on the feet, and I need 7 1/4 inches for the foot. So there they are. Clump them together. See? Nearly there, but not quite enough. So I'm going to work on those during knitting night and hope for the best. Those are on size 2.75 millimeter or US size 2.5 needles, both the same size needles, and fingering weight yarn from Barocco. That is like a fake Fair Isle thing. So that's what that project is, and I haven't even cast on for the dishcloth. I was gonna try, but I was busy this weekend, or at least on Saturday I was busy. So anyway, yeah. So let's go on to stuff and junk, now that I've shown you what I bought, which was kind of moderate. And yeah, I behaved myself pretty well. It was pretty good. Anyway, so anyway, stuff and junk. On to stuff and junk. I haven't been watching a lot of television. I watch the normal stuff. I feel a yawn coming up, so sorry. I didn't watch a lot of programs this week, and that's okay. I watch Archer. Have you ever seen Archer? It's kind of like South Park, but with secret agents. That's all I can say. There's a Cartman with an idiot mom who enables him, and she's slutty, and then there's the other cast of characters that are really stupid. One competent person, maybe 2. So I watch Archer sometimes late at night, and South Park. There was a South Park marathon while I was spinning that pretty fat fiber there. What else? I think that's it for watching stuff. Now let's go on to the program with my stories from Garden State Sheep and Wool. Okay, so I arrived there just in time to give my entry for the skein contest. Now, I'm a total novice, even though I've been spinning for years. I know there are a lot of people better than I am at spinning. But I wanted to enter in anyway, maybe get some feedback on how I was progressing in my spinning ability. So I think my friend is coming with the skein. I hope she remembered to bring it back. I might be PayPaling somebody some money to send it back if she forgot. But my friends are cool, so hopefully I'll have it tonight or this week. So I went right up to the desk and said, "Hi, is it too late?" And she's like all awesome and stuff, like they really are, the guild that helps hold this really cool show every year. And she's like, I love your shirt, of course I'm going to help you, because I was wearing a sugar skull neon colored shirt, and it's one of my favorites, and I did get a few compliments on it that day. Can you tell I'm a t-shirt person? I love t-shirts. I love pretty shirts, but I love t-shirts. Anyway, but I digress. So I entered my scheme. I told her who would be picking it up, and so on and so forth, and I went to look around, and this fair seems to be getting bigger and bigger, and I really like that. The variety of vendors and of demonstrations. I met some wonderful people from the Bucks County Weaving and Spinning and, Fiber Club, and they were really cool, and I wove on a little loom that they had set up, and all of them were talking, and very friendly people, and they had these gorgeous samples of hand-woven things, and I just, I didn't drool or anything, which was good. And then I met the lovely ladies of the Hunterdon Knitters and Crocheters, and they had a lovely display, and they were very nice. But I told them I can't even make your meetings because I live in Morris County, so... But very nice, sweet people working in the festival. I watched the shepherds lead. I peeked on the dogs that were doing the sheep herding and all that, and took lots of pictures of sheep, which I love taking pictures of sheep. Like I said before, I don't really touch them or bother them. I stand back from the cage if they look scared. I just like to take pictures and leave nothing behind. The food was oddly delayed, so I didn't get to eat my pulled lamb, which was sad. I had some lamb stew, which was pretty good. Not great, but good. And I had some pumpkin ice cream. My first pumpkin ice cream of the year. And they had little sheep cupcakes, which were really cute. So I like going to the 4-H tent where they have all those foods, not the big. They do have regular fair vendors, like a pair of them, but then they had the 4-H tent. I go to the 4-H tent. Support the kids, right? So, yeah, the weather was good until around 1:30 when I was long gone by then. I didn't want to stay there and get poured on into as it was starting to trickle in, the rain. So I just kind of left by then and got caught in the rain driving instead. So that's my story. I met a few good people. I didn't meet some people that I had hoped to meet, and it was a good show. They do a great job, and it's so nice to see all the yarns, even though I'm not quite in the yarn buying mood right now because I think I've finally hit capacity. I can no longer keep track of what I've got on my, in my stash on my head. Again, no, I don't know what I've got. Oh, and I also bought this wonderful pattern called Seed Head Shawl by Apple Tree Knits, and I found some lovely El Rey yarn that I'm going to use for it, but I have 2 shawls that have been languishing on the needle, so I'm not going to probably touch that for a while, which kills me because when you have yarn and a pattern and you say these are perfect for one another, you want to start the project, right? And I want to start the project, but I have many other wonderful things that I've been wanting to work on, and being a monogamous knitter from having too many whips, it's awkward for me not to just start something else and ignore everything, but I'm trying to be diligent and finish the socks. I'll have a little fun with the dishcloth. Then I'm going to go back to my Morticia shawl. We'll see if I can finish that, maybe in time for Rhinebeck, but I have no idea. And that's about it, really. It was really cool to go there, and I needed Sunday off to recoup and play with my stuff that I've already got, and then, yeah. Looking forward to Rhinebeck. I'll be there on Saturday from when it opens, hopefully, to after the podcasters meetup, which doesn't seem to be really taking off. Nobody's posting in the thread on the Rhinebeck group or anything like that. So I hope people still want to be there as podcasters and podcast fans. I'm kind of hoping to meet the lovely two people behind Twin Set Designs. I got a card from her once at one of the other podcaster meetups, and I'm like, oh, cool. Now I really like listening to them as when I'm traveling, because the radio ticks me off with the bad music. Who doesn't get ticked off when their favorite radio stations play crap music? Am I right? I know I'm right. So anyway, I'm going to go yes, it is getting late. So I'm going to go get ready for my knitting meetup, and I'm going to process this video and get it up on YouTube tonight, which is Tuesday night. See? Only a week between podcasts. I'm getting better. And I want to say thank you so much for watching my video, my podcast, and listening to my sometimes crass mouth. And I love you guys and gals and in-betweens or neithers. Thank you so much for watching me. Please click the subscribe button if you have clicked it. Thank you. And if you want to give a knitter her needles, click it, subscribe below, pretty please. And most it'll do is give you an email every once in a while when I put a video up. And that's a good thing, right? And don't forget, there's more contact info at the blog, at the end credits and all that. So, phew, you'd think I'd get better at this after having done it for a few years, right? Still bleh. Anyway, have a lovely week. Thank you so much for watching. And let me leave you with my favorite parting thought. Whenever you're doing crafts, from the most simple to the sublime, you are making the world a more beautiful place. And for that, I thank you so much. Mwah. Bye-bye.